We need to talk. I'm not trying to start a fight, but something with us is wrong, and you cannot deny it.
Yes, let's get the tea, sip the tea, pinkies up. Aretha Franklin, all in, is throwing massive shade at the young generation. She was asked about today's divas, Alicia Keys and Adele and Taylor Swift and Nicki Minaj for some reason, and she was not impressed. Now, she was promoting her new hit album, which I don't know how she got a hit. Aretha Franklin sings the Great Diva Classics. And in this interview, she shaded the pure fool, okay, out of those ladies. This is what she had to say. She was asked her thoughts on today's divas about auto tune. And of course, when she was asked about auto tune, she said, "Oh, please, that's ridiculous." I'm like, you're ridiculous. Okay, you are. Okay, today, right now. When asked about Adele, she said, "Young singer, good singer." When she was asked about Alicia Keys, she said, "Young performer, good writer, producer." She was asked about Taylor Swift. Okay, great gowns, beautiful gowns. She was asked about Nicki Minaj. She said, I'm going to pass on that one. She was also asked about the late Whitney Houston, and she said she had a gift. Okay. Now, what she said, I totally agree with. Totally agree with. But my only concern with this, when the guy was interviewing her, I don't see none of these people on this list as being divas. Well, maybe Adele. I give Adele that. She earned a spot rolling in the deep. I greatly appreciate that. I get that. Alicia Keys, yeah, she gave nobody a compliment. It's like Tyler Perry playing Medea. Oh, your baby. Oh, how the baby look. Oh, nice shoes. Nice shoe. Aretha, you too old for this. You just old and bitter. Growing up, I used to like you. I was 8, loving Aretha Franklin. RESBECT, find out what it. Yes, at that time I didn't know what it was, but it sounded good, and only to find out that she was a great singer. You too old for this. It's like she's like old and bitter. Like, how you find an old bitter person and you like just smell about life, just love life. You got one foot in the door, okay, and you got the other in the grave, and you just. Dear Aretha Franklin, get your whole entire old raisinette chicken turkey neck in, put it in a box, and learn to love. And then my thing is, how can you coming out with Aretha Franklin sings great diva classics? Okay, you had Destiny's Child, Shaka Khan, Gladys Knight. I'm trying to figure out why you covered Adele's Rolling in the Deep. It was so horrible. I said, who encouraged you to include this song? Okay, now during the conversation, John Farley, who works for the Wall Street Journal, asked her about, how did you, get to forming this? How did you get the song? She said, it was Mr. Davis, the chairman's idea. He brought the list to me, the list of singers and so on. But it was great because I had already brought some of these records and enjoyed them, so it was natural. This is what she said about Rolling in the Deep. Rolling in the Deep, I liked it when I first heard it. I said, you know what? I like that melody. I like that song. So when Clive presented it to me, I said, absolutely. You absolutely did a horrible job. Aretha Franklin, you were supposed to be leading and guiding the young singers. Child, you are giving them dust till dawn realness. I feel like you too old for this. Then he asked her, Have the artist reached out to you? Have you reached out to them? She was like, oh no, they haven't reached out to, me. I haven't reached. So you're gonna cover these people's song, today's divas, great diva classics, but you haven't even reached out to Adele, Taylor Swift, or Alicia Keys. Really? How cocky of you, Aretha Franklin. You need to go somewhere and sit. You need to be in somebody's church, like today. Girl, bye. Bring that out here, girl. Sit your old in there. That's why don't nobody call you for that. That's why you ain't been honored since 2007. And I don't think you're going to get another honor. But I bet Patti LaBelle will. I bet Tina Turner will. I bet Gladys not. Well, I don't see why Gladys. Well, she was on the midnight train to Georgia. But anyway, I'll give her that. Aretha Franklin. Get it together. You too old to be so nasty, and so rude. Learn to love. Child, I bet you have no friends. I bet you just sit at home by yourself. You should. Anyway, Fantasia flaunts blingy bride set. Yes, this is what she said. He said, I want to get you the ring of your dreams. Now that is a bad ring, okay? It is. It's nice. My only concern is, dear Fantasia, number one, I hope and pray he's not married. Number one, catch. Because, the thirst be real on her timeline. Number two, did you do a background check? Now, they said he had a criminal past. We all have a past, but we all have a future. I understand. I hope you did an in-depth, okay, report on your new boo. Okay? Oh, Lord, Fantasia. It's like, dang, you just met him 2 weeks ago. Y'all already met, and I hope you got a prenup. Girl, you just got back on track from your bankrupt. So we hope that you are being very careful in this new situation. I'm so happy you found love. You're a gorgeous woman. Your new boo, he's good. Y'all mash well together. Y'all look good in photos. Yeah, y'all look good. Fantasia, if you happy, I'm happy for you. I'm happy he not married. Well, we don't know yet. The jury's still out. So somebody Google. But Fantasia, I'm happy you happy. I'm good. Just make sure you had them ducks in a row, okay? I don't need you on the news again crying, trying to be in a hospital, because that wasn't funny. I'm not laughing. I'm just saying. So we need you to get all that together, okay? Shake your head and say yes. All right. Woo! Sunday was explosive, wasn't it? Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was back. New drama, new everything, and let's not forget the elephant that was in a room. Yes, we are talking about Apollo's legal issues, and Phaedra was not present. Listen, Nene gets a hustle on. Candy is, living a new life as Candy Tucker, and Phaedra avoids Apollo's sentencing. Apollo feels betrayed. Cynthia and Kenya are BFFs now. Dead. They so fake. Portia moving on from the reunion, bro. Although she didn't apologize to Kenya at all. I said, now how you gonna drag the girl to the ground and then don't feel a need to apologize? Girl, bye. That's why you ain't got. Oh, that's why you got kicked off, I guess. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. Cynthia says without Nene, she has time on her hands to spend with Peter. Cynthia, you are so shady. It's amazing how when you're not friends with people, all of a sudden they want to throw shade and try to throw some so-called tea. Cynthia, you're boring. Papa Smurf is boring. Your peach is becoming rotten. Catch. Oh, Lord. My only problem that I had with this episode was Phaedra, who does not show up to their husband's court date. That was pure shade. It's like, Phaedra, let's just be real. You're not a Southern Belle. You forgot that before you were on Housewives of Atlanta and before you married Apollo, you forgot we know you from the mystical situation. You know, y'all was supposedly sleeping together and then y'all got into that twine. So while you're talking to Apollo about your good name, that was already drug a long time ago, hun. I said just a sludge. I said just a sludge. I felt like Phaedra. I felt like that was not good. It wasn't a good look for you. You didn't must didn't hear the song "Stand by Your Man." Don't act like you didn't know that he was stealing. Don't come up in the house after you spent days in a hotel. Then you come back after you found out he was sentenced to 8 years. You come back to y'all nice little mansion, okay, and you gonna sit up in his face and act like he's just a bad person. Like you didn't know he was stealing. You know you was pressuring that man to get a job. You knew when you got with him he didn't have no money. So therefore, if he didn't have no money, I guess he say, what is it saying? Don't nothing come to a dreamer. Team no sleep dead because you gonna be dead. So he's doing all this, stealing. You acting like you don't know what's going on. And you acting like you wasn't in this man's ear telling him basically he needs to get a job. Phaedra, stop lying. Okay? And let me tell you something. You keep pissing him off in that tell-all book, he gonna tell the truth. And he gonna team up with your homegirl and they gonna drag you down. And we hope not on the highway to hell. I'm just playing. Housewives of Atlanta, episode 1, it was good. You know, it zoomed in on the Apollo situation, and of course, you know, it was good. It showed everybody, and you know, it showed Nene first, of course, since he's the rich one. Then Candy, Phaedra, Portia, and Kenya, and then Cynthia. She didn't even have a section by herself. She was in Kenya's storyline, so that means next season your peach is gonna be thrown. You and Papa Smurf out. Episode was good. Phaedra, yeah, work on that. Work on that. Tasha Smith fears her husband might kill her. You remember Tasha, the ghetto girl from the Tyler Perry movies? Well, I guess she living it in real life. She's giving you thug life realness. Well, apparently her husband Keith Douglas, he filed a restraining order against her. Of course, they live now. They're divorced. They're getting in the process of getting a divorce. They're still living in the same house. He asked the judge to give a 2-yard restraining order against her. He said that Tasha threatened to kill him in his sleep. Okay? Well, she's claiming that her husband, okay, threatened to kill her as well. So I'm kind of confused. So are y'all like getting mad at each other and just claim? Anyway, she's claiming that her husband flies into a jealous rage, calling her a effing, let's just say a female who dresses up like a boy, and accusing her of sleeping with other women. She says, when he's in a rage, I feel that he's capable of killing me. I think y'all taking these Tyler Perry movies to like a whole nother like scene. I don't really know what's going on. Your husband say you threaten to kill him, then you feel like he's going to kill you. I feel like y'all just immature about the situation. Need to grow up. Listen, can't one of y'all get a condo and then the other just stay in the house or doing all this? It's just unnecessary. What be going on in y'all head? Y'all need to get it together. I mean, Natasha give you hood realness. I wouldn't put nothing past her. Child, she probably, you know, she been practicing for a long time in these movies. And she living in real life. Now, she hood for real. Tasha Smith, Keith Douglas, get your whole entire life. Do something about it. And quit living these movies. I'm trying to figure out what, really? So basically, y'all gonna say what is gonna be next. He punch you next, and then he gonna say she punched me, and then y'all gonna. Please don't give us Chris Brown and Rihanna realness. We already got too much going on with that. Maybe y'all should try couples therapy. No, okay. Well, maybe it inspired Tyler Perry to give us a new angle in a movie. Y'all don't think so? Okay. Anyway.